Hello, everyone. I am back for the live streams with the Edmonton Oilers. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We got a game for you tonight. It's not an official game, so it's a very relaxed environment here tonight, but it's the Rookie Showcase game. Actually, the first of two. So basically, for those of you who don't know what this means, it basically means that the Edmonton Oilers are putting a bunch of their rookies that they have either drafted or signed into their lineup tonight, and they're playing the Calgary Flames rookies. And it's basically just a kind of chance to see what you got, who could be something, who might be trade bait. You never know. So this is not, like I said, this is not an official game. This is not a to be taken seriously game. This is quite literally just who do we have, where are they at, where can we go with them, or is there something we want to invest in down the line? Is it something we got going on right now? Who knows? So that being said, you're going to be seeing a very, well, it's a rookie game, so there's not a single professional hockey player. Well, they're all professional hockey players, but not like an NHL player. Well, I say that there's at least two of them playing for Edmonton tonight. Half of these names, I no idea. The thing is, because Edmonton is a Stanley Cup contending team right now, I don't pay attention to the draft or anything, because the draft pick that Edmonton makes now is not going to help them now. It's going to help them 3 or 4 years down the road, and that's not what they want. They're about right now. But that being said, there are some players in here that are, I should say, on the radar, or at the very least intriguing. So, like I said, I don't know. I only know a handful of these names. So we're going to get to the lineups here for you guys. Did I mention, yeah, they are playing the Calgary Flames. Now, before we get into the lineups, I do want to point out something. So during the playoff live streams, I got a lot of questions about, can I show the games or can I do a scoreboard? I can't show the games, unfortunately, copyright issues and all that. But I can't show the games. But what I can do is this. Boom. That's right. I downloaded some software. I have a very basic text scoreboard on my screen, but it is going to help identify scores because, yeah, a lot of people, as they pointed out when they joined in on my streams mid-game, they have absolutely no context on what's going on. They have no idea who's playing. They don't know the score. They don't know anything. So at least if people join the live streams now, they can see at least what the score is. So I have it set up with the way the home and away team would be. So Edmonton's on the right because they're the home team. Calgary's on the left because they're the away team. And if I am on social media, this is how I would post scores. I would have team, score, score, team. And that's how we're going to do it today. But let's get to the lineups for Edmonton. Like I said, a very rookie-heavy lineup, but I can count at least 2 NHLers that might be playing for Edmonton this year, depending on how the preseason goes. So right now you have Szymanski as your top line center. I have no idea who his first name is. I don't know who he is. I don't know when he was drafted. I don't know if he was drafted. I don't know if he was signed. But he is playing between And these are the two players I'm looking at tonight. The two players I'm going to be paying most attention to. Ike Howard, who was acquired from the Tampa Bay Lightning earlier in the offseason for Sam O'Reilly. Edmonton and Howard had basically been linked since, I want to say, Game 6 when Edmonton lost to Florida, but I feel like the draft is kind of where the rumors and rumblings started about. But basically, since the playoffs ended, Edmonton and Ike Howard have been linked together. And Edmonton finally pulled the trigger and got him. They had to give up Sam O'Reilly to get Ike Howard, but they got Ike Howard, who is a Hobey Baker Award winner, who is a very highly touted prospect in the Tampa Bay Lightning organization. So he's going to be playing tonight. He is wearing Jeff Skinner's number 53 for Edmonton. Jeff Skinner, of course, signed with the San Jose Sharks in the offseason. A move that surprised no one, I think, if you're an Oilers fan and saw how Jeff Skinner was treated even before he came to the team. This was a move we all saw coming from like a mile away. So, but Ike Howard is playing tonight. And on the right wing, we have Matthew Savoie, who was acquired by Edmonton, not last offseason, but the offseason in 2024 from the Buffalo Sabres for Ryan McLeod. Matthew Savoie, again, another highly touted prospect in the Sabres organization. Edmonton got him. And Savoie actually did play 4 NHL games with Edmonton last year. I believe, if I remember correctly, he was playing with Leon Draisaitl and Vasily Podkolzin. I believe this happened when McDavid got injured. And Savoie fit like a glove on that line. He looked absolutely fantastic. He looked like he belonged. He is a guy I expect to make the team out of camp this year. Second line, you got Marjala between Rem Pitlick, not Tyler Pitlick, but Rem Pitlick. I'm assuming it's Rem Pitlick. I don't know. And Quinn Hudson. Of course, Quinn Hudson is the younger brother of Lane Hudson over there in Le Montreal. And Quinn Hudson, I believe, played a game or two for Edmonton towards the end of the year. But of course, in typical Oilers fashion, they stick him with fourth liner Matthias Janmark and Adam Henrique. So he did nothing. So I'm expecting a guy I'm expecting Hudson to continue to develop. Third line, you got Caponi between Clattenburg and Lafreniere. That is not Alexis Lafreniere. I don't even know if he's related to Alexis Lafreniere. I don't know who these guys are, and that's who we are today. And then fourth line, you got Lewandowski between Stonehouse and Stefan. Defensively, you got Carfagna with Bo Atke. Not Peyton Krebs. Peyton Krebs, I believe, is on Buffalo. I think he went to Buffalo in the Jack Eichel trade. Could be related to Krebs. I don't know. With Von Richter. That's the name for you. And then finally got Woodall and Adam. Your goaltenders for today. Number 34, Samuel Johnson. Believe he was drafted by Edmonton. His stats apparently are very good. He's got like a 17-6 record with a team in Sweden. Like a 1 point something goals against and like a 914 save percentage. Pretty solid numbers. Could be something for Edmonton, and good Lord knows they need goaltending help. And then number 40, Nathaniel Day. He was drafted a couple of years ago. He's been very good. I think if I remember correctly, he was playing with he got like a shutout in his first game of like ECHL hockey with the Flint Firebirds or something like that. But he's a goaltender prospect that Edmonton is really looking at here. And I don't know what the Flames stuff is. I'm just kind of waiting for some sort of stream to happen here. There we go. Okay. So we have they're doing the new game time is 7:25. We all know what the game time is going to be, guys. But anyway, those are the lineups for Edmonton. Like I said, this is a completely rookie showcase. This is not to be taken seriously at all. There is no points on the line. There are no standings on the line. Absolutely nothing is on the line tonight. It's just, who do you have and what do you have in them? Are they going to become something? Are they going to become trade bait? Did you just draft a guy because you could, or did you draft a stud, or at least something later on in the rounds? And that's kind of where Edmonton is at right now. As I said, they're our Stanley Cup contender. They have been the second best team in the National Hockey League the last 2 years. And people are going to go, oh, well, no. You lose the Stanley Cup. I get it. you lost the Stanley Cup, but you're still the second best team in the league because you lost the Stanley Cup to the best team in the NHL, who was the Stanley Cup champions. And in this case, it just happened to be the Florida Panthers. So, like I said, Edmonton drafting nowadays is more or less trade bait. Who do we have that could we get someone decent who could be trade bait down the road? That's how they're going to do it. So because of how relaxed the game is tonight, obviously I'm not wearing my Oilers jersey, but I am wearing this. I got this for my birthday. It is a Oilers t-shirt. I'll just move my microphone so it says it out of the way here. Edmonton Oilers Stanley Cup Final 2025. I would show you the back, but I don't want to do that. The back basically just has all the players on the team. So it has McDavid, Hyman, basically the whole lineup on the back. I think it's pretty cool. I think on one of the streams that I'll do during the regular season, I'll keep this as like a side piece. I got 3 Oilers shirts. I'll keep it as a side piece, and I can show you guys the thing there. Due to Flames travel delays, tonight's Oilers rookie games matchup will now start at 9:30. Stream will begin at 8:50 with pregame warm-up. Okay, so yeah, that's makes sense. So let's take a look at... Yeah, so Samuel Johnston is starting tonight for Edmonton. He's the goaltender. He had a 17-6 record, a .922 save percentage, 1.88 goals against in Sweden's top minor league. Don't know what that means, but in any case, there's that. So let's see if I can get the Flames lineup here. Let's see. Can I get the Flames lineup? That is what I would like to know. Warmies are back. Okay, so the warm-ups have happened. Do they have a lineup ready to go here? Prospect Showdown. Yeah, so they're going to be... It's like a 2-day... mini tournament. They actually used to do something called the Penticton tournament where you played like a 3-game set in Penticton, BC with your rookies. Edmonton usually played Calgary and Vancouver. I think sometimes they got a bit of Winnipeg sprinkled in there. Yeah, that's been removed, so they're just doing this little 2-game showcase. So they're going to play tonight in Edmonton. Sunday night they're going to play in Calgary, and you're going to see a bit more rookies. I think the other goaltender Edmonton has at camp is going to get that start. Don't remember his name, but I'm going to see if I can look to the Flames here. No idea. I mean, I can name a couple of players right here. There's Etienne Morin, Andrew Basha, I don't know. Beautiful site. Yeah, I don't know. Brett Sutter is, I guess I'm going to be coaching here. So, yeah. Basically, look, training camp is, if it hasn't already opened up, I am unsure it will be opening up within the next week or two. And then you're going to have the preseason towards the end of September. And then we have the regular season in October. And boy, oh boy, some changes are happening in the National Hockey League this year and next year. So number one, the big rule change coming into this year. There is now going to be a heavily enforced playoff salary cap. Basically what that means is that you cannot have a player get injured midseason, stick that player on IR or LTIR, use the cap savings to bolster your team, and then magically have that player come back for game one of the playoffs, because the playoffs don't have a salary cap sort of limitation, so you can basically ice any kind of roster you want. And of course, because this is the NHL, they don't enforce this until Edmonton does it, because of course Edmonton did it when they did it with Evander Kane. Now, unlike other teams like, I don't know, Vegas and Florida and Tampa, the Kane injury or the Kane situation was 100% legit. He hadn't played a single regular season game at all last year. He didn't actually play his first game of hockey last year until game 2 against the Kings, because the NHL said, well, you can't put him into game 1, so we're gonna have to keep him out for game 2. So he didn't play a whole lot. He played all of Edmonton's playoff games -1 last year, so that would have been 5 out of 6 against the Kings, 5 against the Knights, 5 against the Stars. So 15, 21. He played 21 games last year for Edmonton. And unfortunately, he got a little unhinged in the playoff in the Stanley Cup final, and as a result, he has been traded to the Vancouver Canucks. He was traded. I say that like it happened today. He hasn't. It didn't happen today. It happened early on in the offseason. But yeah, so teams were abusing the LTIR system, and as a result, the league finally had enough when Edmonton did it, because of course, as soon as Edmonton does something, the league goes, whoa, okay, now this is unfair. So they put a stop to that. So now it'll be interesting to see how teams deal with come the trade deadline. I saw this article on social media, talking about this thing. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. So you know what I feel like what I should do here is I should put a shot counter as well. I don't know. So there's that. The other change coming, not this year, but next year, the NHL is moving to an 84-game regular season. So right now the regular season is at 82 games. Next year it'll be 84, and they're basically going to shorten the preseason, because I think teams play 8 preseason games. They're going to shorten that to like 4 to 6, and then they play 84 games. So honestly, I don't know what the NHL is doing here with things like that. They want to expand the league more. There are 32 teams in the National Hockey League. Adding more teams is going to saturate the talent in the NHL. It's going to make parity even harder than it already is. And now you want to extend the regular season to 84 games? Like, why? The regular season is long enough. We don't need 2 extra games to go in, because now you're going to create a situation where injuries are going to happen more frequently. Teams are going to be gassed come playoff time. It's going to be a grind and a slog. Like, the playoffs already get more and more grind as the playoffs go on. The first round of playoff hockey, yeah, it's still playoff hockey, but you still got some speed in there, some loosey-goosey hockey stuff. Rounds 2, 3, and 4, it's unbearable sometimes, because it's just, we're going to chop it up so we don't make a mistake. So I don't necessarily agree with the league going to 84 games, but I mean, there's nothing else that I can do about it, because that decision has already been made. But yeah, they want to expand more, and I'm just like, why? And I don't know. It's just that. But I'm just kind of getting ready for the regular hockey season here. I remember last year I said that I don't think Edmonton was going to make the Stanley Cup final, and they still did. Honestly, I'm looking at the West this year. It really didn't improve that much. And because of that, I think Edmonton still has a chance. Now, the biggest issue I'm having with Edmonton this year, and I say that, but it's not really that, like, it's not like an issue, it's just like a skeptical issue, if that makes sense. Last year, the Edmonton Oilers were the oldest team in the National Hockey League, and because of that, there were a lot of times last year where they just looked completely out of games, and the best example I can provide for this, Game 5 against the Florida Panthers. Imagine, and here's the context of what I'm saying that. Game 5, Stanley Cup Finals, series is tied 2 apiece. So already, you're doing better this past season than you did in 2024. Because in Game 5, Edmonton was down 3-1 in 2024. 2025, they're in a 2-2 series tie. And, Edmonton had home ice advantage last year. So it's a 2-2 series tie. You're on home ice. You have an opportunity to take a 3-2 series lead. And generally when teams take a 3-2 series lead, they win the series. And to quote a guy I saw on Twitter, Edmonton treated that game like it was game 20 against the Buffalo Sabres. No energy, no heart, no desire, no nothing. They went out there and they treated it like it was a nothing regular season game. They did not care, and Florida capitalized spectacularly. And as a result, now you're down 3-2 in a series, in a game that you had an opportunity to be up 3-2 in a series. And just like Vegas in 2023, the Game 5 proved to be the straw that broke the camel's back because Edmonton just would not recover. And Game 6 against Florida was just unbearable. Unfucking bearable. But that's what it is. And so I'm looking at this year's team. They're younger than last year, but they're also less experienced than last year. And as a result, I mean, is that going to is that going to affect their chances? Maybe. Brassard, I am watching this on Oilers Plus, but you can go to the Calgary Flames website, and they're also going to have a stream for you. So go to the Edmonton Oilers Oilers Plus website, or go to the Calgary Flames official NHL site. You'll find streams there. And they're basically just going to show you what they show on the Jumbotron. It's not a professional broadcast. They'll have someone doing commentating like I am, but the kind of camera quality you're going to get is you're basically going to look at the feed that's on the Jumbotron. But like I said, go to OilersNHL.com or Oilers.NHL.com, or go to the Flames website. They'll have streams for you. You can watch this on there. I'm sure there's actually, you could probably go to the Flames YouTube channel. They might even have this on their YouTube channel. I'm unsure. I know that the Flames official NHL website is streaming this game. So if you want to watch there for absolutely free, go ahead and do that. I'm doing the paid stuff because I'm an idiot, but you can go and go and watch the Flames for the Flames site for free. Hold on one second. So yeah, that's how I'm watching this, Broussard. It's not, like I said, it's not professional. When I do the regular live streams and the regular games, I'll be doing this. I'll be watching on Sportsnet. So there's that. And yeah, we just got some shots of the rookies practice today. So yeah. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, so yeah, the Edmonton Oilers are significantly younger this year, but they're also more inexperienced. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with Edmonton this year. But like I said, the West didn't really improve that much, at least on paper. And I say this all the time, and I'm going to continue to say this. This is the lesson I preach when it comes to hockey. The game is played on ice, not on paper. So on paper, the West didn't improve. On ice, who the hell knows? Who knows what's going to happen? The biggest thing I can absolutely say, or at the very least, the biggest thing I have to expect from Edmonton, do not start slow. The last couple of years, they come out of the gate and they look like absolute shit. 2024, I believe they went like 2-9-2 or something like that. They only had like 1 or 2 wins in their first 13 games. The first 13 games in 2024 were not great for Edmonton. It led to Jay Woodcroft and Dave Manson being fired by the team, and led to the hiring of Chris Knobloch, Mark Stewart, and Paul Coffey. They then went on to slowly revamp how the Oilers played, how they defended, and things like that. Went on a 16-game winning streak, which put them back into the playoff conversation. And then, of course, we all know they ride that momentum all the way to Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Final, ultimately losing in a hard-fought game 2-1 to the Florida Panthers. And you know what? I want to talk about that Stanley Cup Final for a little bit, because I didn't really touch base on it last year. Looking at the 2 Stanley Cup Finals back-to-back, I definitely prefer the 2024 one a bit better, mostly because it felt like Edmonton actually had a chance. I would say I'm going to say 5 out of the 7 games, Edmonton was the better team in 2024. The only games Edmonton was not the better team in was Game 2, where Florida was 100% better than Edmonton, and that was not debatable in my opinion. And then Game 7, where both teams were just so evenly matched, someone had to lose. It's Game 7. Someone has to lose Game 7, and unfortunately that team to lose was Edmonton. Last year, at no point did I think Edmonton was going to win the Cup. Game 1, maybe. But Games 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, absolutely not. Games 2 and 3, especially, Edmonton just looked awful. And it sucks because if you look at the first 4 games of that series, 3 games went to overtime and Edmonton won 2 of them. They won 2 of the 3 games that went to overtime. But by that same token, you look at their only 2 wins. They came in overtime after Edmonton was down 2 or 3 goals. Like, at no point last year did I think they were going to win. I thought, okay, going into the Cup final, they were going to win because they manhandled LA after being down 2-0. They manhandled Vegas. They manhandled Dallas. They looked completely unstoppable. None of those teams had an answer for them. But then they play Florida, and Florida just went, yeah, it's kind of cute, but we've done this before, and we're going to do it again. It sucked. Like I said, at no point last year did I think Edmonton was going to win. Well, I say that, again, outside of Game 1. But beyond that, why are they all wearing fucking neck guards? Oh, those look so ugly. Oh, that's ridiculous. I hope the NHL does not. I hope they're not doing that for the NHL. That's gonna look so bad. Whereas we're doing the anthems right now. Oh, I'm excited to see. Oh man, look at Szymanski. He's a tall boy. Well, he's a big guy. I gotta look at how big this guy is. Yeah. No point last year I think Edmonton was going to win the Cup. It was just one of those things that just... To put it mildly, or to quote the guys at Oilers Nation who did a thing on this, Florida was able to expose Edmonton's weaknesses in ways that LA, Vegas, and Dallas just couldn't. And it's unfortunate, but the biggest issue I think last year for Edmonton was first of all, they weren't healthy yet again. 2024 it was Leon Draisaitl who wasn't healthy. Last year it was Zach Hyman. And I hate to play the injury card. I really do. Injuries are a part of the game. They're going to happen. You can't do anything to stop it from happening. So I think it's just a lazy excuse, as the Calgary Flames are going to start their goaltender with... Is that Say? Is that his name, Say? I don't know. They got Samuel Johnson, and I'm excited to see this guy. He's apparently a very good Swedish goalie. I don't know if he was drafted for Edmonton or signed, but I'm looking forward to this guy. Apparently, he's going to be a good goalie of the future for Edmonton. I'm really hoping because, again, like I said, Edmonton needs goalie help. But in my opinion, Edmonton lost the Stanley Cup Final for a number of reasons. The first one is if you do not know who your starting goaltender is going to be in Game 5 of a 2-2 series tie, then you've already lost the series, in my opinion. So here we go. Opening face-off. Szymanski's going to win it. The Calgary Flames are going to jump right off the face-off. I have absolutely no idea who these names are, so we're just going to leave it. Johnson's going to stop behind the net. He's going to send it over to a guy who's going to send it over to another guy who's going to send it up to Howard. Howard's going to find Savoy. Matt Savoy sends it in front. No, Dice. Oh, boy. Shot. Oh, puck bouncing around. It's Matthew Savoy already creating chances for Edmonton. Number 82 for Edmonton. I don't know who that is. Ike Howard bobbles the puck in the corner, but he's got Szymanski together with support. Is that Bo Aki? I don't know who that is. It might be Aki. I think that is Aki. Oh, Howard behind the net for Savoy. Tries to send it out in front to Szymanski. Picked up by the Flames. Big hit by the defender, but that's not going to do anything, and the Calgary Flames are going to get it out. Good early shift for the top line. Matthew Savoy and Ike Howard. My apologies. He prefers to be he prefers to be called Ike, even though his first name is spelled Isaac. Here comes number 28. Avoids a hit from a Calgary Flames defender. Gets the puck back. Sends it down low. Out in front. Puck over the net. I have no idea who these players are. I should really write down these names. Tries to go back to the point. It's going to be picked up by Calgary Flames, number 87. That's an ego number. Get rid of that number. That number belongs to Crosby. Get rid of it. And the puck is going to get sent in on Samuel Johnson. He's going to send it up to Pitlick, that's the number I do remember. Number 68, Pitlick. I should look at these numbers on the website because they did have the website here. So that's what I'm going to do quickly. That's what we're going to do here. Let's take a look at the numbers here. Okay, so now I know who's who. So we have Pitlick. Whoops. All right, so who do we have on the ice right now? We have Pitlick with Margin. Okay, so right now we got Carponi and Lafreniere. Okay, so they're making a change. So the third line's out there for Edmonton now. All right, number 76 on D. Who's that? That's Adam. Okay, so that Adam guy. All right, he's going to send it in for, is that Hudson? No, that is Clattenburg. Okay, Clattenburg. Yeah, I should write down these names and numbers. So Clattenburg is going to get, he's kind of chirping a couple Flames there. They got a Sile guy out there, so. Matthew Savoy, great opportunity here. Tried to send it out in front. Szymanski was there too. And who's number 82 on the D for Edmonton? 82, that's Bo Aki. Okay. And Clattenburg is going to get out in front. Go to the front of the net. That's exactly what I want to say. All right. 17:55 left here in the first period. Shots are still at zeros. The score is still at 0. Although I think Edmonton technically did register a shot on that puck. It dumped into the Oilers zone, and that's going to be an icing call against the Edmonton Oilers. But yeah, like I said, last year at no point did they get the first line back right out there. I love this already. These guys are cooking, and you know what? You're gonna have to actually. I'm expecting for Savoy and Howard to get a lot of ice time for Edmonton tonight. The big brass is probably in the building. I'm imagining Chris Knobloch and some of the Oilers players are in the house tonight to watch this. And Savoy and Howard are going to want to put on a good show for these guys because these two are up for spots in the top 6 right now. There are a couple spots open in Edmonton's top 6 because they lost some guys over the offseason. Arvidsson, Skinner are gone. Connor Brown is gone. Corey Perry is gone too. The Oilers are missing 4 forwards. Now, a couple of guys are going to take those spots. Trent Frederick is there. Vasily Podkolzin, Kasperi Kapanen got re-signed. But that leaves a couple of spots open for one of Howard or Savoy or both. So you can expect those two to get a lot of ice time, and I'm expecting those two to put in a couple of do some good work as Bo Aki is going to knock down that puck and it's going to get sent up. Szymanski, or no, that's 41. Who's number 41? That is Stonehouse out on the forecheck. Flames, number 29. I don't know who that is. I don't really care. He's going to curl around. He's going to send it over the point. Shot. Saved by Johnson right off the blocker. Great goaltending already from Samuel Johnson. This is fantastic to see. All right, we got, is that Woodall? I think that was Woodall setting the pass up. It's going to go down to the Flames zone. It's not going to be icing. Oh, good check. Forecheck by number 38. Who is that? Number 38. That is Lewandowski behind the net. And number 68 is there. Or is that Lewandowski? I don't know. Good forecheck from the Edmonton Oilers. Is Chris Knobloch coaching tonight? I do not know. I don't believe so. I don't think the NHL head coach is going to be coaching the rookie squad. I think it's the rookie coach is going to be coaching the rookie side. So that's probably going to be the Bakersfield Condors head coach. Here come the Flames. 4-on-2 rush. Number 96. He's going to drop pass. He's going to shot block in front. And here come the Oilers. It's a breakaway for this guy. Who do we got? Shot. Scores! Number 57. Who is that? Number 57, who is that?
Shut up, Alex!
Marjala on the breakaway, and it's 1-0 for the Edmonton Oilers. Great defensive coverage from the team. Sends it up out in front. And the Edmonton Oilers take the 1-0 lead. So there we go. 1-0 lead for the Edmonton Oilers off the Marjala breakaway. All right, good stuff for Edmonton. Shot from the point, missed the net, and it's going to get intercepted by number 45, and that is Copini. Oilers on the forecheck in the corner. We got a fight. We got Clattenburg going up against a Calgary Flames defenseman. And the Calgary Flames defenseman quickly gets Clattenburg on his knees. And that fight is going to get quickly broken up. Come on, you stupid ass linesman. You let it happen. Oh, I forgot to switch. I forgot to change the thing. There we go. 1-0. Oh, it's Mariala. All right. Mariala. Okay, that makes sense. It's Marjala, but it's Mariala. All right, there we go. Oh, all right, so we got a fight, and we got ourselves a goal. Good start for the Edmonton Oilers rookies. Liking this so far. That's fantastic. All right, here we go. So it's 1-0. They haven't changed the shot counter, and that's okay. They haven't changed the shot counter at all, so that's what we're going to do. All right. All right. Bo Aki's going to pick up that puck in the defensive end. I think Bo Aki also got a game in 2 last year. I'm not sure at this point. Oh, that's a dangerous hit. And the Edmonton Oilers are going to go on the power play. Who got dumped? Who is that? Is that Paresh guy that the Flames fans are glazing hard? Looks like Stonehouse will be okay. And it's going to be for interference. Oh, boy. So the Oilers are going to go on the power play here. And yeah, you can't do that. Who is that? No, that's someone else. Phillips. Some guy named Phillips. So, yeah. So here we go. Power play for Edmonton. So we're going to have... So Szymanski gets tossed out of the faceoff. So we have Szymanski, Savoy, Hudson, I imagine. Yep, Howard's out there too. So they're going 4 forwards and 1 D-man. All right, back to the point. Here comes Howard. Come on, Howard. Show me that shot. Show me that shot. He's not going to shoot it. He's looking, waiting. He's still got it. He sends it down low for Hudson. Szymanski. And the Flames are going to poke it out. But number 73... I didn't see it. Hudson, cross ice. Shot from the blue line. Blocked, saved by the goaltender. Hudson gets support. A couple Oilers run into each other. Nothing doing there. All right, here we go. Number 73 over to Hudson. Tries to go cross ice, and that puck is going to get deflected out of play. Let's see who's number 73. That's Carfagna. Carfagna on the thing there. Okay. I said it was a relaxed stream, and then I cheered like they fucking like cheered like calm it down just a little bit. All right, Lafreniere. He's gonna lose the faceoff. Puck is gonna get cleared by the Flames. Get it all the way down to the Oilers zone. Bo Aki's going to be back there to pick it up. Bo Aki up to a guy. I don't know who it is. Back to Aki. Bo Aki. He's going to drop pass to this guy who's going to skate in. He's going to nearly lose it. Here come the Oilers. Over to Pitlick. He's going to fake the slap shot back to back. Aki over to Pitlick. He's going to take a shot. He's going to miss the net. First shot was blocked, but he got it back, shot it again, and missed the net by a country mile. All right, number 54. I don't know who that is. Over to Aki. Aki's going to shoot, and that's going to get kind of sort of deflected into the goaltender. Say, I believe that is for the Edmonton... Or for the Calgary Flames, my apologies. What do we have for the Flames here? They didn't have... Okay, they don't have the... Jackie with the shot. Yeah. Oh, his name is Say. Okay, so they have a goaltender named Say in the net. Oh, wait. So wait. So we're icing a goalie named. They're icing a goalie named Say, and we have a goalie sitting on the bench named Day. Why? You couldn't have done the day. Oh, up the middle shot. Oh, that Say guy's got it. Oh, nice save. Nice save. Who was that? Was that Howard breaking up the middle there? Or was that Szymanski? I have no idea. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Howard and Savoy so far. Who was that? Oh, that was Matt Savoy. Oh man, Matt Savoy. Nice save. All right, I'm typing this out. I'm loving what I'm seeing. All right. Face off once. The penalty is over, so that Flames player is now back on the ice. He's going to go for a change. 12:21 left here in the first period, as the Edmonton Oilers retain that 1-0 lead over the Calgary Flames. Like I said, this is just a simple rookie showcase, so I'm not exactly looking... well, I'm going to try and avoid going over the top here, but it's kind of hard to do when stuff gets real here. So number 45. Who is number 45? That is Caponi. Okay, I gotta remember these names. It doesn't matter. Once we hit the regular... Oh, bad giveaway. Nice save by Johnson. Another save by Johnson. Where's the puck? And it's in the net. And we got a 1-1 tie. That was a bad play by the Edmonton Oilers defenseman, and number 53 for the Flames is going to put it back into the back of the net. We have ourselves a 1-1 tie here in the first period. So he got around number 76. So he gets around Carfag. No, who's number 76? Adam. And they couldn't pick it up, and he was there on the doorstep. Lang. So Lang's going to tie it up. All right. Here come the Oilers. 3-on-2 rush. Shot. Saved by Day. Goes up and behind the net. Number 58. That is... I didn't see. Oh, shot. Oh, missed the net. Where's the puck? Hudson's out there. Back to the point. Remember, 83, he's going to shoot. It's going to go right into the goalie. 83, that's Von Richter. Von Richter. Who's number 58? I saw number 58. I don't know. Quinn Hudson's there. Yeah, Quinn Hudson. Rem Pitlick and Marjana. Or Marjala. Okay, we have... yeah, we have our first commercial break. Commercial break. Yeah, they just did a teaser for the latest episode of The Drop, which is like the Oilers behind the scenes thing, basically talking about how the showing how the draft was going to go in free agency. But apparently, according to that teaser, Andrew Mangiapane, and I completely forgot about Mangiapane, by the way, was Edmonton's primary target, and they got him, so that's good. That is good. That is very good. So. So 1-1 with 11:05 left in the first period. Oilers win the face-off in the offensive zone. Shot, missed the net. It's going to go behind the net. Flames are going to pick it up. And here come the Calgary Flames. They're going to chip and charge. Simple hockey, but it works. 73 is going to get out there, and he's going to chip it into the Flames zone. Number 59 for Calgary is going to pick it up. He's going to send it over to, or he tried to send it over, bit of a suicide pass. And puck's going to get flipped into the Flames zone. It's going to go down into their defensive end. And we have the Oilers forechecking here. Shot on the net, saved by Say. So I wonder if I wonder if Johnson's going to play the whole game or if they're going to switch him mid-second around the 10-minute mark. I would imagine they're going to switch, but we'll see what happens here. All right. We got Szymanski getting into it. He's going to chip puck into the Oilers zone, or the Flames zone. Howard's going to send it around for Szymanski. Szymanski sends it around, and we have a rush. Well, we did have a rush. Good defense by the Edmonton Oilers. Matthew Savoy sends it over to a guy. He's going to send it up to Howard. Howard's going to check in on the forecheck. Savoy continues to impress me, man. I'm loving Savoy's game so far. Oh, and Howard picks up a puck behind the net. Good. This top line for Edmonton is doing so well so far. They haven't gotten on the scoreboard, but they are creating chances. They're forechecking. They are doing everything they can to get something going. Here come the Flames. Drop pass. Shot into the glove, or to the crest of Samuel Johnson. And we're going to have ourselves another TV timeout here. Good chance for the Flames. Nice little tip pass to a guy. I didn't catch the name. Number 62 for the Flames. Nice little tip pass there. Right into the crest of Samuel Johnson. And I'm excited to watch Samuel Johnson. I'm a goalie guy. I like goalies, so I tried my best to... I do try to... how much do you bet that? You know what? That's probably where he got injured right there. They probably try to... I just, you know what? Can I don't really think I said this at any point during the series, but it felt so satisfying to watch Edmonton manhandle Vegas like they did. It was so satisfying to see Edmonton just walk into Vegas and just absolutely smoke them. After 2023, where those Vegas Golden Knights fans would not shut the fuck up, especially after they won the Stanley Cup, it was so satisfying to see Edmonton shut them up for once. And it wasn't really a close series. Like, keeping in mind, their one win came at 19:59.07 left in the game. Like, it was just... They got lucky that one win. But, I mean, still, it was nice to see. So, let's see what happens. You know, I just realized something. They're showing the replay of the goal. I just realized something. Why are the Oilers wearing their away whites when they're at home? So does that mean they're going to be wearing their home blues when they're in Calgary? Is that how this is going to go? I don't know. I think that's kind of what the teams have decided here. Anyway, puck behind the Oilers net. That is Von Richter. He's going to send it up to... a guy. Oh, he's going to whiff on that. It was a horrible giveaway from the Edmonton Oilers defense there. Von Richter sends it up to number 70, whoever that is. Number 70, that is Stefan. Oilers looking a little sloppy in their own zone right now. And that's a horrible giveaway. Cross ice, can't handle the pass. Good lord, guys, get the puck out. Get it out. Get it out. When in doubt, get it out. There we go. Nice little flip pass. Chip.
I can hear you in my room. Not too bad for you. Shut up. You can talk quieter.
All right, puck behind the Flames net. And here come the Flames on a rush. They're going to dump it in. Johnson's going to send it around. And there's going to be a battle in the corner there. Puck behind the net. Horrible giveaway from the defenseman there. Out in the slot. Good defense. Is that Howard? No, that is not Howard. That's number 57. That's Marjala, the goal scorer for Edmonton. Shot. Saved by Johnson. Here come the Flames. Doing a good job of feeding this puck in. Shot. Where'd the puck go? Oh, it went way up and over the net. Way up high. No, I cannot, unfortunately. Yeah, that's a no-no. If I could show the game, I would, but I cannot due to copyright reasons. But I have the scoreboard up so you guys know what the score is, so. But, yeah, unfortunately, I cannot, for copyright purposes, show the game. But, if you do want to see the game, go to the Calgary Flames NHL website. Let me just, actually, you know what? Let me link it for you guys, so you guys know. NHL.com. Okay, so I'm going to link it here. So, if you guys want to watch, you can. There you go. So you can go onto that website and they'll have a live feed for you guys so you can watch along with me and see what's going on. All right. Here comes Aki. He's going to send it up to Quinn Hudson. Or no, that's Savoy. My apologies. Back to this guy. Over to Szymanski. Over to Savoy. Matt Savoy. He's going to dump it into the Flames zone. Say is going to stop it behind the net for his defenseman, who's going to send it around. Howard with a hit on the forecheck. And here come the Flames. Wide open pass. Missed the guy by a bit, so nothing doing there. Clattenburg is going to send it up, and here come the Oilers on a 2-on-2 rush. Oh, nice drop pass, and the guy whiffs on it. Carponi whiffs on that. It was a great drop pass by that guy who. Oh, what? I did that. I can't believe I did that. Let me get the numbers back here. I don't know who that is. It was Lafreniere, I think, with a drop pass to Carponi, and he whiffed on it big time. All right, here come the Flames. They are in their zone, or the Oilers zone, sorry. Cycling it around, back to the top. Oh, tried to get it to the top. 3 Oilers there. Shot, saved by Johnson. Another shot, and now, oh, did that go in? Did that go in? That might have gone in. That might have, I don't know if that went in or not. I don't think it did. By the way they're continuing to play, it doesn't look like it did. That might have gone off the post, or it was saved by Johnson. Edmonton struggling to get the puck out right now. They're going, nope, they're not going to get it out here. Oh my God. Flames are just going to send it down low. Johnson's going to, well, he couldn't stop it behind the net. Here come the Flames. Again on the forecheck. Edmonton having a hard time getting out, but here comes Quinn Hudson. He's going to forecheck. He's going to, oh, that's not Quinn Hudson. That's a tripping penalty against the Flames. And what is that? I don't know. Who do we got? Or are they both going? I don't know. That was Rem Pitlick. My apologies. I thought that was Quinn Hudson. I saw the 8. It's a tripping call. And is it going to be against the Flames? So Rem Pitlick does a good job. Yeah, it's a tripping call against that Flames player. Good job on the forecheck by Rem Pitlick there to force that. So there we go. One shot each. All right. Nothing doing here. All right, so yeah, the Oilers are on the power play, so they're running back their first unit. That's the second time Szymanski's got kicked out of the face. Oh, Howard. Drop pass for number 73 over to Quinn Hudson. He's going to take that shot, and it's going to be saved by Say. Who is number 7? It's Carfagnan, right? Or is that 78? No, it's Carfagna. Carfagna. Okay, Carfagna's on the point. Quinn Hudson with the shot. Nice. That was a good shot through traffic. Even better save by... what's his name? Say, whatever his first name is. I don't know. All right. Flames get a clear. 4:07 left in the first period. Score is still tied at 1, as you can tell from my nice little scoreboard. I finally managed to put in. Hudson drops for Carfagna. Over to Szymanski. Over to Howard. Drop for Savoy. Matthew Savoy. Over for Howard. Howard's going to find Hudson. He's going to shot. It's going to get blocked. Oh, that was a good opportunity for Edmonton there. Carfagna over to Szymanski. Or that's Hudson. My apologies. Quinn Hudson drops for Howard. Howard down low for Szymanski. Szymanski back to Howard. Over to Hudson. Hudson to Savoy. Howard shot into the glove of Say. Good shot. Man, this, you know what? I gave praises to Howard and Savoy. The whole top line for Edmonton has been pretty good tonight. That was a good shot by Howard, too. Quinn, Savoy, Howard shot into the glove. But that is good. All right. Rem Pitlick down low. All right. Here come the Oilers. So they got 33 seconds left of power play time to work with. They're going to get into the zone. 67 over to Aki. Drop back for 67. Down low. Oh, that's going to be on net, and Say is going to make that save. All right. 20 seconds of power play time left. The Flames are going to get it clear. Johnson's going to stop behind the net. He's going to leave it for Bo Aki. Here comes Bo Aki. He's going to drop it for, or you did try to drop it for number 57, whoever that is. That would be Marjala. Or, yeah, is it Marjala or Mariel? I don't know these names. I don't know these players. There's only 2 players I know. That's Massive Boy. Oh, backdoor. Oh, that could have been dangerous. If that puck got to 73, that could have been dangerous. Here comes Mariella. Mariella back to the point. Puck escapes the Flame zone, though, so the Oilers will have to tag back up. And here come the Flames. 2:05 left here in the first period. We got a 1-1 tie between the Edmonton Oilers and the Calgary Flames. Again, want to reiterate, as the name suggests in the stream, this is a rookie showcase. This is not an official NHL game. Points don't matter. No standings matter. No playoff positions are on the line. This is just two teams trying to figure out what they have in rookies. If they have quality NHL players. I think we're going to have an offside call here. But this is literally just what? You're kidding me, right? What? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Did this stream just die? It died. It. That is hilarious. Come on. There we go. There we go. It's back. All right. Exactly 1 minute left in the first period here. Exactly 1 minute. So. All right, back to the point. Bo Aki, he's going to shoot. He's going to get blocked in front. Shot in the slot from Matthew Savoy, missed the net. And with 43 seconds left, the Flames are going to get it out. Carfagna. Finally getting some of these names. It's going to be tipped in. Szymanski or Szymanski's going to go after it. Howard on the forecheck. Flames are going to get it out. Bo Aki's going to knock down that puck. Howard on the forecheck. 21 seconds left. 20 seconds left. Here come the Flames. Oh, nice move from that guy. Nice move. Puck out in front. That was dangerous. That was a nice move. Whoever that Flames player was, nice move towards the end of the period. 4, 3, 2, 1. And the first period is going to come to a close. The Edmonton Oilers rookies and the Calgary Flames rookies deadlocked at 1 apiece. Who's the goalie for Edmonton backing up? Is that Day? What? Nope, that's a different goalie they have backing up. A different goalie backing up today. All right. So, thoughts? It's rookies. Like I said, this game means absolutely nothing. There is no one really challenging for spots. The only two players who really have a legitimate shot to make the team out of camp this year is the is Ike Howard and Matthew Savoy. I thought both of those guys looked absolutely fine in that first period. Mariala with the goal on the breakaway. So yeah, not much else to say beyond that. So what I'm gonna do is you guys are gonna have to hang around for a little bit more. And I'm just gonna browse YouTube here for a little bit, and it's going to be that's what we're gonna do. I'll be back for the second period. So, like I said, Oilers and Flames rookies deadlocked at 1 apiece, as you can tell from my lovely text scoreboard I have up top, but it's better than nothing. And like I said, a lot of people in the playoffs last year were asking me to put something up there, like a scoreboard or something. That's the best I can do. So, yeah. So I will be back for the second period. And yeah, I'll see you guys when I see you guys. So, yeah, back in a bit. Okay, we are back. Second period, just getting underway. The Flames are going to control it, send it into their Oilers zone. Potential 2-on-1 here. Back to the point, dropped by no one. Howard's going to run after it, but he's not going to get there in time. That defender cut him off pretty quickly, so that's good defense by the Flames. Here come the Flames, speaking of the Flames. Good defense there. I'm going to send it down low. Out in front, good block in front. Shot missed the net. They still haven't updated the shots, so I can't tell you how many shots have been taken by the Oilers or the Flames in this game, but that's okay. We're still deadlocked in the 1-1 tie here. Here come the Flames. Oh, they mishandled the pass there. Another mishandled pass. This fresh ice at Rogers Place. Still not up to par yet after a long off season of just, well, I say long, it's actually a short off season. Keep in mind they went to Game 5 at the Stanley Cup Final in this place, so here come the Flames. Where's the puck? In the corner. Edmonton struggling to get it out of their zone right now. Shot from the point. And it's going to get knocked down. Here come the Flames behind the net. Tries to send it out in front. Good hand-eye coordination. Here come the Oilers. That is Rem Pitlick. He's going to send it over to Quinn Hudson. Gets it back to Pitlick. Over to a guy. Nice little move. Nice little move. Shot right off the, I don't know if that was like a post or off the mask of the Flames goaltender, but nice little play there from the Edmonton Oilers. They're going to dump it in on the Flames goalie. He's going to stop it, and he's going to move it. And here come the Flames. They're just going to dump it into the Oilers zone. Or they were going to dump it into the Oilers zone, but it ended up going out of play. 17:58 left in the second period. Oh, man. Lafreniere with the move. I think that hit the post. Let's see. Nice little move by Lafreniere. Yeah, that went off the crossbar, I think. All right. Oilers player stood up. Lafreniere goes in for the forecheck. I'll say this. Even though I don't know what the shots on net are, it feels like Edmonton has had the better chances in this game. It's just this Say guy has been doing very well in net for the Flames. Puck in the corner. Oilers come out with it. Is that guy wearing number 97 on the Flames? Oh, geez. Here comes number 82. He's going to lose the handle. It's going to get picked up by some person in the Oilers. At this point, I stopped caring about numbers. There's only two numbers I care about. 53, Howard. 22, Savoy. 82 is Boaki. 81 is Szymanski. And Carfanga, I think, is this guy. He's going to dump it into the Flame zone. Say is going to stop it behind the net. 64 across to this guy. He's going to drop it down low. Oilers are not going to be able to come up with it. Here come the Flames. And they are going to get a forecheck going. Here come the Oilers. Is that Howard? Nope, that's a guy who's going to go onto the dump it in the Flame zone, go off for a change. Flames, grab it. Dump it. He's going to pick it up over to Szymanski. He's going to drop for Savoy, who's going to send it up to Boaki. He's going to mishandle the puck, but he's going to close off his man, and he's going to prevent, or Savoy got his body in front of that passing attempt and gets the puck back out. Flames are going to dump it in. Boaki. Can't do it. Szymanski. Can't do it either. Here come the Oilers. And it's a 3-on-2 rush. Szymanski. Howard. And it's going to be called on the offside. God damn it. God damn it. Is that Clanton? Is that Clattenburg again? Man, Clattenburg's been running through people in this game so far. love to see it. You love to see it. All right, face off at the blue line. Pitlick's going to chip it into the Flames zone. It's going to be picked up by the defenseman who's going to send it around. Pitlick's going to cut it off. He's going to throw it on net. That's going to be an easy save for Say. But Marjala on the forecheck. Oh, Marjala gets it again. Marjala tries to slide it through the 5-hole, but Say this time denied him. Nice little power move from Marjala there. Rem Pitlick drops for a guy. Over to Marjala. He's going to take that shot. And Say is going to close up that 5-hole. So, a couple people have impressed me so far. The top line of Szymanski, Howard, Szymanski, and Savoy has been creating. Marjala is looking pretty good. Now, these are against other rookies, so we're not going to go too crazy here, but I'm liking some of the players I've seen so far. And that top line is back out for Edmonton. Szymanski, Howard, and Savoy off the back skate. There is a guy wearing a 97 Flames jersey. Oh, disrespectful. All right. Szymanski's going to chip that puck over to Howard. Oh, potential 2-on-1, but the defenseman for the Flames is going to get there first. Yeah, it is a guy wearing. They have an 87 and a 97 on the Flames. Oh, Calgary, you were so desperate for attention. All right. Hudson tried to send it in front. Marjala behind the net. Comes out in front. Sends it up to the point for Karpanga. Over back to Karpanga. He's going to take that shot. It's going to bounce in on Say, but he's going to make that save. Hudson gets stood up. Can't get the puck to Pitlick. The second line for Edmonton doing good. Here comes Pitlick. He's going to keep it in. He's going to send it back to the point for Aki. He's going to shoot, and it's going to go off a post, maybe deflected in front. Like I said, I know they're not showing shots, but Edmonton has had the better chances so far in this game, I feel like. Say is keeping Calgary in there. This could easily be 3 or 4-1 Edmonton. They've been the better team so far, and they've dominated this second period so far. Marjala, he's going to throw it into the corner after running out of space. Not a bad idea. Gives a reset, or it might be a bad idea depending on how this plays out. Nope, Oilers D is going to pick that up. They're send it across. The Flames are going to get back into the Oilers zone. Nice pick off there, but the guy loses it, and that's in the back of the net. Oh my goodness. And it's a 2-1 lead for the Calgary Flames. What happened there? It looked like a nothing play. So what happened? So the Flames get it in, D to D. Oh, the guy just lost the handle. Oh, man. Number 41 had it on his stick, lost the handle, and the Flames player just throwed it on net and deflected by number 82. Well, that's about... All right, well... And well, as soon as I said Edmonton was dominating, that happens. So who is that? Number 41, Stonehouse. It just rolled off his stick. You can't even blame Stonehouse. He had control of it. Quick little turn to get it out, and it just didn't work out. Rolled off his stick. Now here come the Flames again. Number 96 over to number 60. He's going to send it out in front. Back over to 96. Over to 88. Wines fires. Saved by Johnson. Oilers are going to grab it. A guy, Lafreniere, makes his way in. Kind of stumbled a little bit. No. Nice save. Oh, man, that guy had him beat and Johnson stayed with him. Nice save by Johnson. We have a commercial break, so I'm not going to say anything here. Okay. So face off to the right of Samuel Janssen. And the Oilers are going to ice the puck. Good. Is it 3-1? I think the Flames made it 3-1. Yep, looks like the... Oh, and it was a power play, too. All right, 3-1 Calgary. Okay. All right, so it's a 3-1 lead for Calgary. And yeah, you guys can probably blame me for this. I said Edmonton's been the better team in this game, and then Calgary comes and scores out 2 goals, pretty darn quickly. So. Oh, we got to fight. We've got to fight. Von Richter and some McGuy. Von Richter's going to get a couple of shots in on the right hand. McLean, something. They're grappling. And Von Richter's going to get the guy down to the ice. Yep. Edmonton had a great first period. The second period not looking so good so far, especially the last few minutes. But hopefully they can change that. Need a goal here. Mariala, who's been all over it this game, been a great forward for Edmonton this game. Has their only goal, but he's been all around it. Shot saved by Say. Well, they're still on the forecheck. Quinn Hudson. Carpagna sends it in. That was a gift right there. Yeah, Marhala, just great opportunity, right? If that hit his stick, that's a 3-2 game. Here come the Flames. Drop pass, and that's going to go nowhere. And here come the Oilers. Oh, nice split. Rem Pitlick, shot. Saved by Say. Or no, that was Clattenburg. My apologies. Clattenburg split the D. Couldn't get the goal. And now the Flames are going to turn back, but it's going to get iced. So it looks like they're going to stick with Janssen for the remainder of the game here. So let's take a look at this opportunity here. Yeah, Clattenburg had a lane. And Say was there. Krebs is now taking the ice. First time I've seen him take the ice. Mind you, I'm not really paying attention to names here. So, Boaki avoids the check. Flames are going to play it around. Boaki's going to pick it up. Stonehouse is out there. That should be a penalty. Is it going to be a penalty? I don't know. I didn't see Johnson making a break for the net. Or for the bench. Here come the Oilers. Flames going to send it out into the Oilers zone. Stonehouse avoids the check, but he's going to send it down low. Lafreniere's in on it. Over to the defense. Back to the defense. Over to a guy. Was that Howard? Oh, that was Howard trying to do the short side stuff there. Lafreniere. Savoy. Back to the point, but it's not going to get to the partner. The Flames is going to chip and charge. 76 is going to send it around for Howard. Ike Howard back to 76. Howard's going to go up. He's going to grab it. He's going to skate with it. Shot from the point. Easy save for Say with 6:29 left here in the second period. Calgary Flames are up 3-1. All right, Mariala, who's been, I think, Edmonton's best player tonight. Flames dump it in on Janssen. Quinn Hudson can't keep it. Or can't get it at the blue line. Janssen's got that covered. All right. Sorry. I'm watching it. It's just gonna. Yeah. Okay. All right, what we got? Looks like a power play. High sticking. All right, so Oilers are getting a power play opportunity. The Calgary Flames with a high sticking call against. So Szymanski's going to take. I kept saying Szymanski. It's Szymanski. He's going to take it, the face off, and he's going to lose it. But immediately Matt Savoyan on the forecheck to try and strip the puck, and it's going to get cleared by the Flames. Janssen is going to stop it. He's going to pass it up. Oh, and that was a good save by Janssen. Bad giveaway by the Oilers there. Karponga is going to drop it back. Here comes, I believe that's Howard. No, that's Howard right there. He's going to take it. He's going to stop up. He's going to send it back or try to send it back, but the Flames are going to intercept. And this guy's actually going to take it himself. Howard. Ike Howard. Please score, buddy. I want to say the thing I want to say. He's going to get tangled up, and he's going to dump it into the corner. Matt Savoy is going to go in off for it. Szymanski and the defenseman can't get it out. Howard looking, waiting, passing it off. Here comes the guy over to the guy down low. Back to, I believe that's Howard right there. Ike Howard over to the guy. Over to Savoy. Savoy back to the point with the shot. An easy save for Say with 43 seconds left in the power play. What do you mean, what's the score? Did you not see the thing? All right. That's the power. Let's see. All right, so 43 seconds left to power play time. Lafreniere gets bodied off the puck. Flames are going to grab it, send it around, and they're going to clear it all the way down. Janssen's going to stop it. He's going to drop it off. One final rush for the Oilers on this power play. Mariala. He tried to split the D. Couldn't do it. But he had an opportunity there. He's been Edmonton's best player in this game. Bar none. I know I was giving praise to Howard and Savoy earlier, and they've been good. But Mariala has been the best player for Edmonton tonight. Edmonton's got something in him. So we'll see where that leads. Mariala, nice pass. Here come the Oilers. Stop up. Pitlick, shot. Deflected in front. Shot. Another blocker save. Oilers relentless on the forecheck here. And there's nothing to do with it. The Flames have a 4-on-2 rush. But the pass is disrupted. Lafreniere can't corral the puck. Bit of a sloppy play. Flames get it back to the point. Here come the Flames. Shot off the post. Off the post. Flames still have it. The defenseman working it at the line. He's going to do a nice little play. Gets it back. couldn't corral the puck, so he has to stop and go back. 2:44 left here in the second period. Flames lead it 3-1 now. Shot, saved by Janssen. And we're going to have some rough stuff here at the end. Lewandowski, Lafreniere, all getting into it. All right, Brisson is going to take that face-off against number 45, whoever that is. I don't remember the name. Don't really care. Back to the point for the guy. He's going to send it down low. Stonehouse is going to flip that puck in. Stonehouse. Nice step up by the defenseman there. Oh, but they give it away behind the net. Does Johnson have it? 2:06 left. We got people going at it. All right, 1:53 left. Howard up to... Oh, I tried to spring Savoy. Savoy couldn't corral it. And it's 4-1 Calgary. Sunui. I think that's the first one I can legitimately say Johnson should have had. All the other ones have been either backdoor tap-ins or deflections. I think that's the first one he legitimately could have had. All right, Pillock's going to dump it in on the goaltender. He's going to be forced to play it. Should have covered it, dude. I don't know what you were doing there. You should have held that one. Shot. Saved by Say. Quinn Hudson behind the net. It's going to get picked off. 56 seconds left here in the second period. A second period that was basically all Calgary. Scored 3 unanswered to make the... Well, they actually scored 4 unanswered after being down 1-0, but they scored 3 unanswered in the second period to make a 4-1 lead here. Quinn Hudson bobbles the puck at the blue line. Flames are going to dump it out. Pillock with a move. Why would you pass that? Why would you... Lafreniere, Lewandowski, why would you pass that, bro? Oh, and a 3-on-1. Here we go. Backdoor. Oh, my God. Both teams making mistakes right now. Number 38, I don't know if that was Lewandowski or Lafreniere, but should have taken that puck to the net. Should have taken it. You had time and space. You should have taken it to the net. 5, 4, 3. It's going to be icing, but it's not going to matter. I'm going to end the stream here. So Looks like the Calgary Flames rookies are going to win this game 4-1, which is perfectly fine. Like I said at the beginning of this stream, this is a laid back, I don't really care stream. The prospects that are showing off right now for Edmonton are basically not. Most of them aren't going to make the team. The only two that really should be making it right now are Howard and Savoy. I thought they looked good so far, but yeah, like I said, it's not really much going on. So I'm going to end it there. I will stream the Sunday game as much as I can, just to kind of see what else Edmonton has to throw out there. Probably not going to do preseason, so I think the next stream I'm going to do after Sunday's game is going to be the opening night game against the Calgary Flames, which I might be wrong on this, so someone feel free to correct me. The last time I think Edmonton and Calgary played on opening night was back in the beginning of the 2017-2018 season. McDavid had a natural hat trick in a 3-0 win. It was Edmonton's first and conveniently their only shutout of that season. As the Oilers beat the Flames 3-0, but I might be mistaken on that, so someone feel free to correct me. But until then, I want to thank everyone for watching who tuned in. Brassard, Davon, I hope you guys managed to find something to watch the game at. With that said, yeah, it looks like, as I said, second period is over, so it looks like the Calgary Flames rookies are going to beat the Edmonton Oilers rookies in game 1 of the Rookie Showcase 4-1. As I said, not really stressed about the game. It's a nothing game just to kind of see what both teams have. And it would make sense that Calgary has the better rookie team right now because they are an absolutely mediocrely ass team, whereas Edmonton is a Stanley Cup contending team and the second best team 2 years in the NHL, 2 years running. So it makes sense that it's like this, but I'm not going to really worry about that. So until such time as the next game happens, I hope you guys all have a good night. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you guys Sunday for the second game of the Rookie Showcase. Until then, I'm Alex, the Oilers fan, signing off for the night. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Goodbye.